Hi, I'm Joe Ellison, and I'd like to read to you another excerpt from the second of my Snarkey Putts Paranormal Attorneys-at-Law stories, The Case of the Ghastly Ghostwriter. We're about to join R. Andrew Putts III, Esquire, our hero, as he sits down to a luncheon with some old clients, including May Menninger from our previous story, and a new client, Glynis Alden, who is a member of a cozy mystery writers group called the No Talent Dames. Putts is about to sit down to a plate of scrod. Let me explain what scrod is. Scrod is a fish dish that's peculiar to the Boston, Massachusetts area. And there is no fish called scrod. Scrod is a cut of either halibut or cod. And if it's halibut, it's spelled Schrod. If it's cod, it's spelled Scrod without the H. And you don't get cod too much, so most of it's halibut. Anyway, let's now jump in and join R. Andrew Putts as he is about to dig in to his scrod. The scrod called to Putts. He dug in without waiting for the tartar sauce. The butter-saturated breading crunched, then melted in his mouth. Why do you think there's copyright infringement? Glynis pulled a canvas bag full of books out from under the table. Here's why. Calling out their titles, she passed a succession of trade paperbacks to May, who passed them on to Putts. Death by Diet Pill, Carpool to Hell, The Murder Maids, The Main Course Murders, Entree to Murder. Putts glanced at them over his fork. What are these? Murder mysteries, cozy murder mysteries by A-list authors. Glynis reached across May and tapped the cover of Carpool to Hell. Check the publication dates. Putts turned to the copyright page of Entree to Murder. What about them? Glynis pulled 4 manuscripts out of her bag and tossed them onto the table. They were all published after the last revision dates of these unfinished manuscripts. So? Glynis tensed. These manuscripts were written by dames. Sybil Dyson, Fiona Bookbinder, Dee Dee Dunn, Mona Dahlberg, and myself. The books copy the manuscripts. Putts scratched his thinning red hair. Copy? You mean word for word? They copy passages out of the manuscripts? Glynis dropped her head. No. Putts flipped through Death by Diet Pill. You mean they track the plots in detail? Glynis pursed her lips. Not exactly. Putts opened a manuscript. You mean they reproduce the characters so they're easily recognizable? Glynis bit her lips. Not quite. Putts closed the manuscript. Then what do you mean? Glynis raised her head. I mean they copy the ideas, Andrew. They copy the feel, the spirit, the je ne sais quoi. They steal the heart of each book. Whatever it is that makes a book, they rip it out and make off with it. If you were an author, you'd understand. But I'm a lawyer, Putts confessed. I don't understand. May patted Putts' shoulder, then traded glances with Glynis. Glynis shook her head. Try to understand, Andrew. These big-name writers, these thieves, come up to the point where our members hit their blocks, they pick the story up, they carry it to a conclusion, and they leave all our authors with the same reaction. That's what I was trying to say. There must be something we can do, Andrew. Yes, May echoed. There must be something, Mr. Putts. Well, is there something? It's up to Putts to figure it out. And if you'd like to hear more excerpts, you might click on the little box over here, this new end title thing that I'm getting used to. And I want to thank you for listening, and maybe I'll see you again. Thanks a lot.